Hello, I'm the Eternal Newbie. The extra L is for liquidation, as in the Great Dove Liquidation of 888. What was the Great Dove Liquidation of 888, you ask? Well, allow me to enlighten you. But before I tell you how we mentally scarred a generation of children in the city of Crossings, let me get this part out of the way. If you enjoy this video, please subscribe, leave a comment, or a like. If not, well, how about subscribing anyway? You can tell me how bad my videos are as soon as they come out. This story takes place during a game of Shadow of the Demon Lord. It's a horror tabletop role-playing game set in a fantasy world. Our party consists of 2 humans, an elf who passes as a human, and a couple of pixies. In this game, pixies are little creatures who are able to fly and are invisible most of the time. So our mission was to get across town to the docks before some cultists, and there were various obstacles in our path. The first obstacle was a parade. The plan was for us to cut around and get in front while the pixies flew up and stopped the parade. They were going to accomplish this by using an item I'd found earlier. It was a bottle of perfume attraction feline that gave a boon on persuasion checks. No, not that boon. Not him either. A boon means you get to roll a d6 and add it to your normal roll, so it's a pretty good thing. This perfume had the side effect of attracting every cat within a quarter-mile radius. The pixies were going to spray it on some of the people in front and let the cats slow the parade down. While the pixies are trying to stop the parade, us big uns, as they call us, are running around the back way. The only problem is there's a cop on every corner telling everybody to slow down. Don't these people know we have someone to rescue? Well, they don't, but they don't care when we tell them. After a good roll, we do our best Metal Gear impression and run right by when they aren't looking. It was the strangest game of red light, green light I've ever played. Okay, second strangest. While we're doing this, the pixies have made it to the front. After deflating some balloons and avoiding a bunch of doves that were released, they spray the people up there with the cat perfume. We meet them and everything looks great. Until the cats show up. You see, kids are feeding the doves, and they're just having the best time of their lives. Apparently it's some good luck tradition or something. Do you know what happens when a bunch of overfed doves and a bunch of cats come together? It's a massacre. Cats are leaping off buildings to catch doves and slaughtering them everywhere. All the families that are crowding the streets see this, and now we have people panicking and kids crying as they watch the doves they are feeding being ripped apart by cats. We have created much more than we bargained for. We've basically scarred an entire generation of children. And worst of all, the city guard closes the path ahead of the parade, so we still need to find a different path. We leave that bedlam behind and cut through a market. It's pretty crowded and we don't have time to go around. My turn to shine. You see, I'm a magician who happens to be able to disguise himself as pretty much anyone. So out of anyone I could pick, I make the smart choice. I disguise myself as a leper and go screaming through the crowd.
There's some change. Leave me alone, I don't have any change. All right, God bless you, sir. Oh, now I feel bad.
They take one look at me and get out of the way. We're making great time and we're almost to the docks. We got this. Except I do my job a bit too well. For some reason, there's a giant cauldron of glue being mixed in the middle of the street. Upon seeing a crazy leper running through the streets screaming at people, one of the guys on a ladder that's mixing it falls off and knocks the cauldron down, sending glue across the entire road for about 50 feet or so. The pixies can fly over, and the rest of us have to find a way around. We can't backtrack, there is no time. The elf climbs up on a roof, as does the other human, no problem. Then it's my turn. I rolled a 1, and a natural 1 is a natural 1 no matter what game you're in. So I take 2 big steps, leap, and trip over my own feet, falling smack dab into the glue. I am stuck fast, and my teammates are trying to get me out. After a few more bad rolls, all us big uns are stuck. One of the pixies decides to help out by spraying the cat perfume on someone else stuck in the glue. Maybe he thought the cats could form a chain and save us. We don't die, but we're stuck there for about an hour as we wait for someone to bring over enough nail polish remover to get us all out. So that was our story. We ended up ruining a parade, getting hundreds of cats stuck in glue, and being directly responsible for the traumatization of a city full of children, all for nothing. But best case scenario, we would have done all that stuff just to be the first to rescue a rich guy's daughter. Yep, we're the heroes. I'll have to wait and see what comes from this, but I will say that every child therapist in the city kind of owes us one because they're about to be very busy and very rich. Have you ever been in a strange situation like this? Tell me all about it in the comments. And as always, play your character. Don't let your character play you.